Hello traders, Thomas P here with a video to show you what's new in the December 2025 release of SD Zones. SD Zones being, as you know, my supply and demand zones trade finding system for TradeStation. Let me try that again. The long-awaited December 2025 release of SD Zones. Since the last release is over 8 months ago, and I've been talking about this one since summer when I thought I actually had it almost wrapped up. This is a good example where the last 10-15% is 90% of the work. This has been one tough nut to crack, this one, but it is worth the wait. Wait till you see what we have in this release here. PowerPoint, huh? Yikes. Well, don't let this scare you away. It's just one slide. I do want to show you a couple of the highlights of what to expect in this release. More efficient futures workflow. All right. Many of you trade futures, either day trading or swing trading. I traded futures myself over 15 years. One of the main reasons I developed SD Zones back in the days was to allow myself to find more futures setups in more markets more efficiently than I could ever possibly do just looking over one chart after the other with my eyes. So futures are key to what we're doing here. Now, futures trading has become more challenging the last couple of years as an increasing number of retail traders have been flooding some of the most popular futures markets. That means that it just takes more work to filter out the noise and find the true nuggets that represent actual accumulation and distribution. This is something that we've been talking about many times, and both in my articles and my previous videos. This version contains a completely new feature called High Timeframe Link, or HTF Link, which dynamically adapts your high timeframe chart to the interval of your entry chart. That sounds trivial, maybe. Sure, it wasn't trivial to code, I can tell you that. But as you will see in the demo, it opens up for a much simplified qualification process when you're looking for trades. And we have new workspaces, new futures workspaces that are all built around this particular workflow. It's very cool when you see it. New futures tick charts workflow. All right, so tick charts are charts that are based on the amount of trading activity, the number of trade ticks that took place, rather than how many minutes went by. If you are new to this, or if you have any doubts about the validity of tick charts and their cousin, which is volume charts, I strongly urge you to go to the SD Zones membership page and check one of the videos I posted there earlier this year. Let me just show it for you. Hang on a second. So there is the SD Zones membership page. That should be familiar to you. Right, this is where you download the software. This is where you can download the user guide and other documents. This is where also all of the training videos are located. And as you may have noticed, older training videos are at the bottom and the newest ones are at the top. And this is the batch I posted there earlier this year in May. Part 6 of that series is called Volume and Tick Charts Crash Course. And once again, I strongly urge you to watch that one. That introduces how the logic behind these, how they work, how they arrive at the intervals that you need to use with these, and why they are completely valid for trading supply and demand. Now let's go back to the slide here. So there's a whole new workflow and a whole new workspace and even a whole new preset in SD Zones centered around tick-based zones. And I'll tell you, this opens up a plethora of high probability setups that we could never find just by using minute-based charts, but time-based charts. And I have extensive performance stats to back them up, and they will come out. I'll show you some of them here in this video, and also they are going to go out along with the release, so you can see exactly what kind of performance you can expect from these zones. So basically, if you are a futures trader, and if you feel that it's been a little tougher to find quality futures setups the last couple of years, this is for you. All right, so do pay attention when we get to that in the video. While the majority of new features in this release are centered around futures trading, there also are some improvements in the stocks workspaces for stocks and options traders. That said, you guys already had a banner year trading supply and demand with SD Zones in stocks and options. I have some highly professional traders using it that way, and some of them report back, tongue-in-cheek of course, that it's almost impossible to find a losing trade as long as you follow the rules with the stocks workspaces. So there's just that. But some improvements as well, and I'll show you in the demo. And finally, there are countless other minor improvements. Most of them you would probably never notice unless I point them out, and I will point out a couple in the demo, but that's really it. With all that out of the way, let's finally get to the demo, except there is this little thing which you know I have to do. The legalese. Trading is risky. You can lose money. I am not a licensed or registered financial advisor or anything else for that matter. You are responsible for your own trades. You should pause this video and read this whole slide. All right, with that out of the way, now let's get to the demo.